Yeah, congrats to Xavier. Hard-fought win for them. I thought Odom was just phenomenal. He was a huge difference maker in the game for them. For us, really proud of the way that our guys, fought and clawed when we got down in the second half to bring us back to whatever we got it to, one possession. We had that open three from Tyler that we'll take any day of the week. Went down three, just didn't go in. But we made a few too many mistakes to be able to win a game like this against Xavier on their home floor. And that's, it stings right now in our locker room. We're going to have to, really, really get close with that tape and see what's under our control that we can do better. But it's exciting with the guys that we have, how much we can improve from a game like today.
Yeah, Shaka, you guys kept fighting back, like you mentioned, and just couldn't get that shot to get over the hump. Do you take more solace in the fight, or are you going to look back at missed opportunities?
I'm big on non-binary thinking, so both. I thought our guys really showed really good togetherness and aggressiveness. There was one or two times in the game where some frustration overtook a couple of our guys, but I thought for the most part we stayed connected, which is hard in a tough environment like the Cintas Center. But again, Pat Riley used to have this list of like 90 mistakes you can make in a game, different types of mistakes, like missing a block out or throwing a ball away or whatever it was. So on that list, whatever it was, we just had too many to beat a team like Xavier on their home floor today. So a lot of them are correctable. And a lot of them are things that we can look at the tape and get on the practice court and work to get better at.
You guys got off to a good start, and then they switched to a fair amount of zone, and you guys seem to miss a couple easy opportunities around the rim. Are those a couple of the things that you're going to be looking at?
Yeah, I think finishing in general. We had a bunch of finishes that we did not complete. Xavier deserves a lot of credit for that, their length around the basket, but we had multiple dunks that we missed. We had several layups. We had a lob to Kerr against the zone in the second half that usually he's great at. I did think in the first half we were a little bit deer in headlights against the zone, but our guys did a much better job against it in the second half. We just missed some opportunities.
This is the third straight game where Greg kind of stabilized you guys. What's he do out there that you said the last game that he gives a calming effect for you guys? What exactly is he doing?
Well, Greg's the opposite of our freshmen. Those guys look like, I don't know if I can do this out here right now. This is different than what I was doing last year. And Greg is, been there, done that from the standpoint of playing in these type of games. Now, that doesn't by itself guarantee you're going to play well, but it does give you some poise out there. I thought when Tyler Kolek got in foul trouble in the first half, that was a huge stretch for Xavier because we just didn't have as good a poise as we needed to have. Our most poised, confident lineup is with Greg and Tyler out there. So we just got to get those young guys better, and I like how Greg's coming along.
Tyler was in foul trouble, like you mentioned, but how good was it for him to see a couple of shots, especially from long range, go in for him?
Yeah, he's a good shooter, and he works about as hard as anyone on his shooting. So it was really nice, for him to make a couple. At the same time, it's like with him, the way we've seen him shoot in practice, I'm pretty stubborn. I think everyone's going in. I love the look that he got when we were down three with, 2.5 minutes left. Just didn't go in. But, we need him on the floor more. It was unfortunate that he was only able to play 22 minutes, but that's outside of our control.
Xavier averages about 15 turnovers a game. They finished with just 8. Did you feel like you could maybe get them to turn the ball over with your ball pressure?
I thought they did a good job against the press. And I thought our press, for whatever reason, and I think it was foul trouble was probably the reason, but we didn't have as much aggressiveness as we needed to have in the probably second, third, and fourth quarter of the game in the press. And they deserve a lot of credit. They had a good attack against it. Their guys were very sure with the ball, and they were aggressive.
Coach, you mentioned Juwan Odom. When you're preparing for a team like Xavier this season, how difficult is it when they've sort of consistently shown that a different guy might be the guy on a given night? Tonight it turned out to be Juwan Odom.
Yeah, I think their depth is a huge strength of theirs. And Odom, you know what he's going to do, but he's still really, really good at it. And he's, does a great job playing under control. I thought, the best plays he made were when he got in the lane and he didn't have an angle, and he got to 2 feet and then made an under control either finish or pass. So that was big difference maker for us. I think, a couple of our guys, I guess, were in foul trouble and when they were guarding him, but you got to win anyway. You got to find a way to win anyway. You got to keep a guy like that out of the paint. Odom is a great player in the paint, and he knows that, and our guys know that, but he was in there way too much, so we've got to be better.
That's it, thanks.
Thank you.